Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Duke Silver and today we are playing Waddle. Nothing really exceptional to say about Waddle. It's still public enemy number one, still arguably the best hero in the game. Although a lot of people think that Pied Piper is right up there with Waddle. But yeah, so let's just get into it right away. So yeah, we skipped the first treasure. There's nothing that really added much to the board there, so I kind of wanted to just grab the Wizard's Familiar and cast a spell immediately. Obviously, like with Waddle, we're looking to double up these Wizard's Familiars and scale those up with Hat Ball if we can, but with Monster Books work just as well. And we do get the pair for the Wizard's Familiar immediately, and we're gonna take a Crown of Atlas. It's gonna give us a huge chunk of stats with these with this Princess Peep as well. Yeah, because the animals that the princess summons are gonna be 2 5s in this instance, because we've already got a golden and a non-golden unicorn there. We get a couple more animals, so we've got a full Crown of Atlas animals board here. It's gonna position so our Peep is gonna get the most value out of her summons. And yeah, we're gonna make very short work of this opponent. Don't even crack the Peep. And we got a lot of power on board, so I'm going to take an Ogre Princess and as like an econ character to try and start getting ahead on gold as well as characters here. And yeah, we've already got 4 upgraded characters, so doing pretty well. We're just going to sell this Billy Ruff because the Princess Peep is just better, and it's also a 3 pair, so obviously we want to find the Hat Ball or treasure map early if we can manage it. Yeah, we're getting these Ogre Princess Slays as well as the Pig Gold, so really just a very good early game. We come out of level 3 without getting Hat or Ball though, so that's a little it might be time to start thinking about maybe shifting our game plan from mages. Although we do get a monster book here, but we've also we've got the Princess Peeps that we kind of want to make use of, so I think it's time to cut one of these unicorns, as good as they are with all the summons and everything else on our board. We want to give them space to populate in open area there. So this opponent's got a lot of stats on board. They're doing a better job scaling their Wizard's Familiar, unfortunately. All right, and we get a hippocampus off of the Ogre Princess Slay. And also, yeah, and then there's one in the shop, so we're kind of in an awkward spot, and there's another monster book too, so we're gonna try and balance this board and play. We want to play all the monster books to scale the Wizard's Familiar, and we also want to play all the summons to get health on these hippocampus. You know, we'll sell out for a level 3 treasure. Sting's actually really good here. Our Princess Peeps are gonna populate the sheep into that first slot. When your when your spot 5 Princess Peep dies, if the other 2 back row characters are taken up, then it'll populate in front of it. So it's gonna go into the Sting slot as well, or it's gonna go into the Sting slot. So, and we're hoping with the position 3 that the Peep is not the last thing to die and goes into the first slot there. But right, we triple up the hippocampus nice and early, so that's good. We'll take a deck of many things, just add more spells to scale this Wizard's Familiar. We're not doing a great job of scaling it at this point. Those 2 vultures in the shop are a little bit tempting, but At 4.2, I don't think I'm investing in vultures. So a bunch of spells from both sides here. Fortunately, our both Princess Peeps get to populate into the Sting slot this fight, which I mean, we have lots of stats to win anyways, but still, it's nice when a plan comes together like that. And there's a world where I take Moonsong Horn there. It would have been really great with this crystal ball, but again, I was thinking about shifting away from that game plan at this point anyways, but since we hit the crystal ball, we've got the upgraded monster book. Like, it's worth taking, even as taking or speculating on the crystal ball at this point, even, I would say. And yeah, we pick up a mouse, of course, because we want to find a forking rod. So yeah, at this point, we're definitely on our way out of animals. I mean, animals are a little bit, what's the word, like sketch? It's a little bit sketchy to be in animals, just because if you don't find the bear steins like immediately on 6, they're just super weak. And even with a large hippocampus, like hippocampus you can put together like the Echowood Ambrosia shoulder fairies comp, but I feel like that's more of like a strategy that you go into if you don't really have any other options and you've already got the pieces. So I'm gonna shard this hippocampus, and we get a nice huge upgraded Medusa here. Medusa, like, I mean, it only needs 7 power is plenty. It only needs 6 really, or 3 even with the upgraded version, but I mean, you want a little bit extra. Also, we put the magic research on the Polywoggle and get really paid off because there's a falling stars that we are protected from, and then we get the sleigh. I think we got the sleigh. Sorry, I was saying that the Medusa is just like really, really good with an insane amount of toughness and even just a little bit of power. So we're pretty happy about that. And we get a bear sign, which, I mean, that's a little bit of a little bit ironic if we get out of animals and then get the bear stein ahead of schedule. But we're not too worried about it. We picked up an Aeon with this crystal ball, so now we're just trying to grow it to a size big enough to slay and get us some cheaper spells. We picked up a Baba Yaga as well. That way we only need the 1 Aeon slay to get the two cost discount. But it does get taken out immediately, unfortunately. Our backline, our monster backline is doing some great work here, though. Even if they get through our large familiar, our Medusa just is like pretty unbeatable at that stage of the game. And yeah, we're gonna take the hat. It's like we could have taken treasure map and maybe like look to high roll the like get a black prism or something like that and just rely on the Aeon, but the Aeon is not scaling fast enough, so we want to take that guaranteed spell discount. And I considered selling for that Pegamorph, but I feel like I'm strong enough that I don't need to, so I just decided to roll for some spells and try and get some more power on that Aeon, but unfortunately not really much power out of that. And, we missed the 3 and 4 chance to slay there with Aeon. So definitely happy we picked up that hat now. We get a mouse for level 4 treasure, and there's our forking rod. Looks like the lobby's just about over, but one of our opponents that we haven't seen in a while is very strong, which we'll find out in just a couple seconds here. I mean, you've all seen the title of the video. You know that this isn't just a high roll and win kind of game. So things are about to get interesting, I'll say. Considering against the Ghost, putting that Feasting Dragon in slot 1 just to try and get the scaling, but I think getting the extra spell cost reduction on the Aeon is probably still more worth it, because like we want to be able to cast some of the bigger spells if we can, and that puts Pigomorphs down to 1, so we can potentially fork a Pigomorph. And yeah, getting like these 4-cost spells down to 0 is nice. So yeah, we're down to a top 2 situation. We don't have the best mage board right now. It's okay for now. Good Boy doesn't really help us, so we'll just shard that immediately. If we'd cast a bunch of Beauty's influences already, then I would keep it, but you know, we're gonna put Medusa in slot 1, because we don't like need the Aeon Slay, but so we're gonna just try and win the fight here. I probably should have taken Mask before going into the second Dream from the fork. It would have given us two spells in hand, because we had the spots for him. We might have wanted to switch out. I mean, we got Sadrak anyways, which is something that we really want. But yeah, so this opponent is World Tree. They've got the Court Wizard and multiple Good Boys and a Lordy in the back there. So we get beat up pretty hard, but we've got some HP to give here to try and scale and catch up. I mean, we're half orc ball. If any comp can do it, then it's half orc ball, right? But they don't really need to hit anything too exceptional to just stay way ahead of us. Like another Court Wizard and like an Ashwood or something would be would do a lot against us. I'm not sure about the Evil Twin play there. I mean, Boomhilda is a mage, so I figured just having another mage with a bunch of attack in the back row might be enough to at least let us survive a little longer. I don't expect us to win this next fight. A little bit awkward getting that Green Knight and not being able to reposition there. Yeah, we get the worst possible Medusa hit, unfortunately. And we can only take out their front line. So it's almost not worth it to take this Scion of the Storm, but it's very large, so like it might be enough. It might add enough stats to our board, because our slot 2 is like very, very weak right now. But yeah, not entirely sure if that was ever going to get it done. All right, we're definitely casting this Pigomorph. And yeah, in this last fight, basically this is just kind of a lesson in like they had 3 HP, so they sold down and went down a character to buy or to upgrade their Good Boy, which makes you like way more susceptible to scam, right? And we bought the Pigomorph and got the Medusa hit, and just had one good fight, and it was enough to win the game. So it's just kind of I guess a lesson, like when you have 3 HP and like one fight and you're dead, like you can't get careless, because just one bad fight can be the end there. Like they were much stronger than us. If they just kept their full board, then we probably lose. So yeah, I hope that was interesting to everyone. Thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Really helps the channel. Really appreciate it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. Yeah, do you in endgame boards, do you think about how you can get scammed? Do you try and play around Medusas and Cupids and Pigomorphs and or whatnot? Or have you ever grown too complacent and felt and like let your I guess your hubris get the better of you and end up paying the price for it like that? Yeah. I will see you tomorrow.